Wolverines. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Messenger, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great
and here comes the ace from Michigan. Welcome everybody to the Minnesota Golden Gophers baseball versus Michigan rubber match. Michigan bringing out their best stuff for game 3. Realizing they could take down the #1 team in their division. Here we go. Klinkhammer getting the start today. That's a pitch up high. Yeah, remember Klinkhammer has that strong arm. That's why he's getting the start today over Brown. And that one will miss the zone as well. Thank you everybody for watching the stream, the football one and then now the baseball one. Golden Gophers today. And then tonight I will try to get off an NHL 20 stream with the Montana Rain.
Especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
The 2-1 account, the pitch, and ball. Easy take. Easy, easy, easy. Hitter's account now. The 3-1 pitch. And an easy walk. Wow, he couldn't have made that any easier. The ace with the walk, pretty much the first batter of the game. Wow. Borden now up to bat, batting a 178.
And he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Hoping to turn around his season 1 at-bat at a time. He's a better contact hitter than he is power. So I thought in the 2 spot would be a decent check swing. That's a ball.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay
those high fastballs always look so tempting. But Messenger throwing for 95 on that last fastball. Right in my sweet spot. What's going on, Carter? How are you doing today? Good, sir. That's an easy ball. This pitcher might be missing quite a bit. Thank you for tuning in to this baseball stream, Carter. I appreciate that. Got some baseball before work. That and I refuse to lose to Michigan. I can't do it. I did it last game and it broke me. I must say I had to take yesterday off. I'm like, how do we lose to such a bad team? And we're not even hitting well. 3-0 account. It's like when I do make good contact, it just doesn't leave the park, and oh well. Change it all today.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch.
And back-to-back walks to start the game. This reminds me of Game 1 versus Michigan.
Take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in.
I appreciate that. If you stream it, let me know. I'll watch.
They're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Levi Unger.
I get off, well, I shouldn't say I get off work, but I'm able to watch streams at work starting at 9 p.m. Excuse me.
Here's a fastball called for strike 1.
But you're welcome. Yeah, I never saw anybody do anything really Gophers related. I saw maybe 2 Madden mods for the Golden Gopher football, but they're generally playing like really good teams. I think the only reason they had the Gophers on there was because of the chrome gold helmets. But other than that, not really any Gopher fans playing. And I saw, for college baseball, I saw Vanderbilt. I think I saw 1 Michigan series. And then someone of exhibition games like I did with the NHL. Oh, that's hit well. Really well. That's back. Gone! 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 Yeah! Usher! And Dinger.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year.
Levi Usher. The only thing I would give you is make sure that you have fun with your characters. Create a little story for them, even if it's in your own head. It just brings them to life just a little bit more.
Into the box now, Alex Benavides. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. They'll come into this one.
Don't be afraid to send them down, even if they're having bad seasons. Like, honest to God, my best pitchers are my worst pitchers. Like, overall wise, best pitchers. They should easily have the best ERA, strikeout ratio, but they're just terrible. And then my two lowest rated relievers, Lohman and Smith, I think, they are just terrible ratings-wise. Stupid alarm clock.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand.
Yeah, terribly rated. Yes, terribly rated. But they're the best on the team by far. I think each of them has an ERA in the ones.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself.
And they're my most used relievers.
He's fighting his body on every pitch, and
3-1 account.
We're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
So yeah, that's my biggest piece of advice. Don't base everything off of overall rating.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Benalis up to bat, 328 batting average, 3-2 account. Oh, get in. Yeah, there we go. We have yet to get out this inning.
Talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb, and then a base hit.
So Michigan brought their ace out for game 3, and it is a rough start.
They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready.
Oh, hitting increased. Fantastic. Messenger versus Metzinger. Fun dynamic.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Ben Metzger.
How many teams did you create? 30?
The ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Metzger stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. Could find himself a member
of the American
All-Star team this year, and he's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, when you get through 30 teams, you're just like, I'm sick of doing this. Like, it's so fun to create a team, and then when you do 30 of them, you're like, all right.
This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like
I could go without creating a team for a while.
Moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Oh, that's hit well. Get in the gap. Oh, I thought that was going to be a gapper. Oh, well. Doubling him up. I don't care. Feel free to get that out. I was willing to take the risk. Zach Britton up to bat.
Zach Britton, he'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I love playing with dynamic difficulty because it always is challenging to me.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I think the only thing I don't have on dynamic difficulty is actually pitching. I think I just have it set on Hall of Fame.
And you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Levi Usher, the contact guru, going yard early.
Right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, the glory.
I thought the right fielder was going to have that when he was timing up the jump. Just off replay, it looks like the right fielder had no chance, but
Luke Smith gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's
Luke Smith
really
playing with a strained finger today. We'll see how well this goes. We don't have any other starters ready. None. 0.
Lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to
the last thing I wanted to do was play Smith, but lack of options.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Britton is there. One pitch, one out.
Max Cordier up to bat.
Max Cota is 2 for 7 in the series so far. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5.
Come on, Smith. I know your finger hurts, but let's go.
Oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game.
Yeah, even before I started up the game, they said the odds of him re-injuring his finger are high. And I'm like, well, great. I just need a starter for today. Get me through 4 innings, please. I can find enough relievers to get me through the rest.
Into the box now, Chris Newell. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
1, 2, 3 to start off the bottom of the first for Minnesota. 3-0 lead after 1. Golden Gophers on top. Funny story though, I had no plans on doing an NHL franchise, 0. But when I realized that they added a couple more logos, I found one that I fell in love with, and I was like, well, I'll try this. And so I went through the off season, and I felt like I had a very realistic expansion off season. I found myself buying into it just a little bit more and a little bit more. And I ended up, I was like, you know what? This will be a franchise. That's why I didn't stream the offseason. I was like, oh, I don't think I'll do this long term. I got to the preseason. I played a preseason game, and I was like, oh, yeah. I think this is what I'm doing.
Like the fastball got away from him there. It's
so if at least anything, I'll probably get through 1 year. Fouled off.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Ah, dang it. Strike 3. Davis misses.
I think that curveball is a big reason.
Messenger gets his first strikeout of the game, and here comes Ben Bianco, the first baseman. Having a good year, batting at 291.
Ben Blanco
stepped into the Mankato Moondogs store today at the Northwoods League. Small little collegiate summer league. We have a team down here in Mankato, Minnesota. And it's funny, I have a Mankato Moondogs podcast, and the general manager of the team was there, and he was talking to me about my own podcast, and he's like, oh yeah, the head coach was going to listen to it. I'm like, I don't know if he should do that. I ride the coach pretty hard because of all the errors the team had last year. My wife goes, maybe he needs to hear it. I'm like, yeah. That or maybe he'll never give me the time of day to let me into the locker room and talk to players.
That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that
the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
It's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He loses him on.
And another walk. That's the 3rd walk of the game. Last time that Michigan walked a player, we ended up getting a 3-run home run. Luke Smith, the pitcher, now up to bat. Feel free to walk him.
So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Smith hitting 200 for being a pitcher. Not too shabby.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
People ask me why I do no DH, but I love not having a DH just for the challenge factor. I've grown up watching AL baseball my entire life, and I was the Miami Marlins in E19, and I didn't stream it, I didn't post any videos, but I played, I think it was like most of the season, and I loved the dynamic of it. I was like, fuck it, I'll bring it to my college, and that's a strikeout. Looking at it was the pitcher down backwards K. But I just loved the challenge of, okay, do we substitute out the pitcher right now or a little bit later? How does that affect us? I think it was a couple games ago we had the bases with 2 on, and my pitcher ended up getting like a double play or something like that. Spurned us pretty badly.
He worked a walk to open up the ball game.
Clint Hammer up to bat, batting a 133. Strike 2.
For strike number 2.
He's attacking this hitter
I thought they were going to go down in the zone.
Than he did the first time
get me to chase one.
Issued a walk. coming right after him here.
Oh, that hits the batter. Wow. That smacks him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty
right in the arm.
with that. You never want to give an offense new
Got the face out of the way at least. And here comes Tim Borden.
Ready for another shot. Tim Borden, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And a curveball in for a strike. Borden stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his first year at the big league level.
In a 1-1 account. So with your franchise, Carter, you're doing 162 like a full season, right? Like some simming, like maybe play 1 or 2 games a series. How do you plan on doing that? Borden, that's back, left field. Off the wall. And that's an RBI for Tim Borden.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Oh, off the top of the wall, too. If that ball is about 5 feet more to the left, that's a home run. Just because of the slant of the wall.
To the plate now, Levi Unger, as the first pitch to him is taken low away for ball 1.
Sickening.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this
1-0 account here. Usher can get a 3-run dinger again.
Put this game out of reach. But if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like
and that's an RBI single for Levi Usher, his 4th ribby of the game. Play 1 game a series? Yeah, if you stream any of it, let me know. I will be happy to watch and support your channel.
Here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Gotta feel bad for Messenger. He comes out, he's the ace, he's just having a bad day. You feel bad. He's the one guy on the staff that hasn't really had a bad game. Looking back at it, some of his performances, he's got a couple losses, but they're at least tight games. This is his one true big blowout, pulled here in the 2nd inning. You feel bad for a kid like that. Sperling comes in, but the upside is he can go take a shower all by himself and he doesn't have to worry about other people looking at him. 19 appearances, over 3.7 ERA, and he really struggles against righties compared to lefties, which is ironic too, because he's a righty.
I think he's got to find a way.
I intended on this series being like I played 2-game series 1, but or sim 1. Ooh, well foul. But I honestly fell in love with the team too much. I think I've only simulated 1 game total out of what, 40, something like that.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
And no, 40's not a lot compared to 162, so that's not to say I'll play every game always, but I'm just kind of loving the team right now, and I'm caught up in it. Ooh. 2-2 account.
Here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
Benalis, let's get a 3-run dinger. That'd be great. Oh my God. I saw him leave it up. Oh, I thought that was going to hit him. 3-2 account.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
Metzinger on deck batting a .299. Would love to get it over 300. Benalis hitting over 300 right now. 1-for-1 on the game. 3-2 pitch. Oh, fouled it off just ahead of that one. They came with the curveball. I was expecting fastball.
The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
3-2 pitch.
Right side, hit
base hit. That's an RBI for Benalis. Metzinger now up to bat. The MVP on his way to the batter's box.
His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
My question is, where the hell were these runs the last 2 games?
In now, Ben Metzger, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And like we're getting runs off of home runs, off of base hits, doubles, singles. I'll take it. Oh, they're gonna call that one strike two.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on.
Fifth in the entire conference in slugging percentage.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second.
What did you do for your rosters? Did you just go to a roster share like I did and just download random ones? God damn it. Strike three.
Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple
5
of men
hits,
left.
6 runs for Minnesota. Gelliff, Linka, and Michael or Michigan.
6-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach G. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, I think they just need to
yeah, Smith did not like that call. You can see him eyeing the umpire right there.
But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now a curveball misses.
I love that
inside.
he's a sidearm pitcher.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Easy out.
Standing in, Christian Hinkle.
Going out, bottom of the second. Wow, that way missed.
1-0 the count.
There we go. That's a strike. Batting 287. High fly. Shallow center, right center. Clean camera gets there. The 5'8" center fielder. He ain't robbing no balls, I'll tell you that.
At the plate, Logan Michaels, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He'd go to scale the wall, and his glove still wouldn't get up.
Michaels, an Iowa native. He's in his rookie year here at the
The
big
0-2
league
pitch.
level.
Foul.
Count remains at 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
And the 1-2 pitch. Oh my
Just
goodness.
a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey,
Carter, what'd you do for rosters? Use roster share?
Off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Got him.
First will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half.
Going to the third.
Go now to the top of the third. Minnesota is
Britton
out in
Davis,
front,
Bianco due up.
6-0. So digging
I
in
do
now,
like the stadium
Zach
quite a bit, though.
Britton. He
I'll
got
miss
on top
playing
of
here.
one and was
This is
a
cool.
ground-out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a
The smokestacks have lights on top of them.
You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing
cool to see in the
can strike
background.
and score a lot of runs too.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The pitch.
2-1.
Oh, that's gone. Britton demolished it. Home run.
He's going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
What do you mean, what was what? My swing? Probably not very good. I have a lot of bad swings.
On the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
7-0 Minnesota.
To the plate, Henry Davis, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Yeah, I asked you what you're doing for your rosters if you're using a roster share file like I did.
Where these two teams find themselves entering play.
Like I didn't use MLB rosters obviously. So I went to like I think it's roster share. I think that's what they call it in this game. Community files, I think is what Madden calls it, something like that. The one thing NHL 20 is severely missing.
Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hinkle in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
If NHL had it, I wouldn't do my Montana Rain. What I would do is the 1991 NHL season, all of it. North Stars, Penguins, get us to that point again. Or even go from the 1992 season and then play it as in these two teams met up last year in the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh God, I would have so much fun with that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit.
The pitcher misses 1-2 account.
Getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field.
Easy out.
Is there, and he'll make
7-0 Minnesota. Britain.
But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the third coming up. The Glory on top, 7-0.
If I get to 10 runs, I'm simulating the rest of the game. As long as Michigan doesn't have any runs and I get to 10, I'm simulating the rest of the game.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys.
Call it the mercy rule and make sure that they can't come back.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless.
Because in college baseball, I think they have a 10 rule or a 10-run mercy rule, something like that. If memory serves me correctly, god damn, not easy for me to talk today, I suppose. Good thing I have a job where I barely talk.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, for now. We're talking about making me area manager strike 3. If I do scheduling and I call employees and I go run them uniforms, I work in the office, that'd be fan-frickin-tastic.
It looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second, locked them up completely.
Oh, that's a strike.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch. Right now I sit in a retail store and like they require me to wear a mask, so I wear a black hat, a black mask that covers everything but my eyes, and then my black uniform, and it looks freaking badass. I do security for anyone who doesn't know. I don't like being in the retail store, but they need people there right now because of all the people stealing. Desperate times.
Providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
There we go. Everyone, look at the box score when it comes up here. I'm not going to say it, but just look at the box score when it comes up. If it does come up. There it is. Look at the box score for Michigan. We will go until one of those things change in that box score. And everyone knows what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to actually say it. No freaking chance.
He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And the pitch.
Ooh, that's hit well, center field, but out.
Newell is there, and he has it for the first out.
The second baseman.
Striding in, Tim Horton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is hit softly to third.
Ground ball to third, flipped over to first, easy out.
That is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
And sorry about no Bomba Siren, everyone. I just don't have it up and running right now. I was too busy playing football just a little bit ago, and just jumped right into this game. Didn't really get anything ready, so.
But that's ruled as strike. Nothing in
but the internet hasn't crashed yet, so that's good. The 0-1 pitch to Usher. And fouled off.
Manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2.
The 0-2 pitch.
And right
Foul.
into the shift. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Sad to say this, but I just want to go pitch now. Now with a 7-run lead, I just want to dominate on the mound.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs
those high fastballs, man.
To end the inning. In now, Nick Kent. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
There we go.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
3-1 pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch
there we go.
there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Gonna go change up inside. Oh, it went outside though.
Misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's fine. It's not a hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. Now the throw.
Wow.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Wow,
it's
wow,
a
wow.
surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Hey, unlike the other game where we had a no-no going into the 6th, I don't think they can take the win or the lead here. Could be wrong, I suppose. 7 runs is not insurmountable, but
the great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good
unprobable.
job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
And that misses 1-1.
Carter, are you a pulse pitcher, a analog pitcher, or a meter pitcher?
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches.
It's like everyone I know does the meter. I can't stand it.
Tough take on a terrific pitch.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, I think that curveball on the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because
when people tell me that
no reason he shouldn't
I'm an
have had a big
analog
rip
pitcher,
at
so
that
it's kind of easier in cheating, I'd say you're right, it is easier. It's easier than the meter, but it's not cheating because I'm still on Hall of Fame.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder.
Usher got it.
He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
To where if I was on the meter, I'd probably be on pro. I'm terrible at the meter.
First delivery to him on the way.
I feel like you have a lot less control with it.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one.
Come on, come on. No errors. God damn it.
70% of the batters he's faced,
please tell me that's an error. Yep. Bases juice for Michigan.
A ball and no strikes.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
That misses 2-0.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Come on, stay in. There we go.
And he'll
Got
get
it.
there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Despite the bases being loaded.
No damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
We got out of it. Box score hasn't changed.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Benavides. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Benavides up to bat.
First pitch, here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase.
Got
He
it.
gets to
Great
it
catch.
and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. Third base.
Metzinger now up to bat.
Ben Metzger 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Fastball in there for a called
What's
strike.
your favorite
Now we'll see
stadium
some
to
action
play
in the
at
bullpen
in
as the lefty starts
MLB20,
to get
Carter?
loose. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner.
Oh my God.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The left fielder, number 34. Zach Britton.
Digging in now, Zach Britton.
Britton now back up to bat. Has 1 home run today.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
The 0-1 pitch.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Missed
Yeah,
badly.
if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense.
And that hit him.
Meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And I'm sure that
I'll
one
take it.
stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for
Let's get a
his fans
2-run
is to
dinger.
find a
Come
way
on,
to
Davis.
Come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball taken
Nothing would make me
outside to
happier
begin
than a
the
2-run
at-bat.
home run right
1.
here.
Bit of an ill-advised
1-1 account.
swing that time as that ball got
How did
in
your
on
Diamond Dynasty do?
him. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for
I know
the
you're doing that
fastball.
with the Gophers for a
Was he
while.
behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the
I'm not a big
curveball
card game
to set
person
up
when
the
it comes
heater.
to video
And they
games.
could go either
Unless you
way
have me
now,
playing
I
Uno,
suppose.
then that's about it.
A 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 out with the man at first. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Hot shot down
Oh,
the
that's a
line.
base hit.
That's through, and he's got
Oh,
his
that's gonna
first
get all the way
base
into the
hit. He's
corner.
1 for 3. Now a long throw to third. Throw
Safe.
won't get him.
Hey,
There
there's
we go.
another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit.
That was a good
you get
hit.
Past that week, you just know you're locked
Ben Bianco.
in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Last inning was the first inning that we had with no runs.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that's
Oh, and that gets in. That's a hit.
Scores from third as they extend their
1
lead.
run for
It's
Minnesota.
8-0.
Somehow that falls in.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Wow. I'll take it. That is for sure. 8-0 lead for Minnesota.
Into the box now, Luke Smith, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Here's the center fielder.
Got it.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left.
Sullivan, Ortiz, and
Home half of
Sperling
the
due
fifth
up.
Coming up, the glory. Stepping into the box, Jimmy Sullivan. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
Sullivan.
That evens it up, 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. 1-2. Fouled off again. Trying to get him to go down and get it. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase
Strike three.
right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he
That's
comes
Smith's
with
fifth strikeout of the game. Number 5.
Jimmy Sullivan is retired for the first out in the
OT took the check swing, but strike one anyway.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty.
The 1-1 pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
The 2-1 count. Pitch. Strike 3. I'm sorry, strike 2, not strike 3. I wish. That'd be great.
After the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. And it can
Fouled
be a
off.
really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 2-2 one more time.
And the 2-2 pitch.
This is on the ground over to first.
Fudge. That's a base hit.
But he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
So Michigan on the board with a hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't
A
matter
great
what it
performance
looks
from
like
Smith.
right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Back-to-back knocks.
Standing in now, Nick Kent.
There we go.
He pops him up.
What the
on
hell?
the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Thank God.
Stepping up now, Max Kota, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And the 2-2 pitch. Fouled out. Oh, sorry, base hit. And got him.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
For whatever reason, I thought that was going foul. Baldino now coming into the game, 18 appearances, 18 innings with a 4.5 ERA, and really struggles against righties. Allows a 375 average to right-handers. Klinkhammer trying to get a bunt in.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it.
And that's a base hit for Klinkhammer. The bunt.
Now batting, the second baseman.
That's our first bunt hit of the season.
Into the box, Tim Borden, as he'll take a cold strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
Watch us get a 2-run home run this inning, so that way we can just simulate the rest. Call it the technically 10-run rule.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Great throw from third to first. Levi Usher now up to bat, the contact guru.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch to first. He's got it.
Easy out.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Benalis up to
Here's
bat.
the cleanup hitter, Alex Benavides.
Levy now going to come in.
Will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Line drive to left.
Wow, he smacked that thing, but right at the left fielder.
Away for the 3rd out, so a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Justin Levy is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Now at the plate, Chris Newell.
So Smith with the straining finger.
A lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
We're at risk of injuring him more, but I'm just going to pitch him.
We'll see if they can start making
Save the bullpen if we can, I suppose.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Striding
Let's see how our bullpen's doing. Oh, they're pretty healthy compared to our starters. See, not a single person was ready to go for this game. We didn't even have a mid reliever ready. Really? Wow. It just forced me to put someone in the game. I might have screwed up. Wow. 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 Wow.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole.
I don't know. I don't know what to say there. I did not mean to put another pitcher in. I really did not. Especially one that was not warmed up.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Unger is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So stepping in, Logan Michaels. He comes in 0 for 2.
If there's any redeeming qualities here, we're keeping Smith semi-healthy and taking him out before he gets injured more.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Popped up. Blanco in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Webster, just a 19-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Popped him up. Blanco
0-2 foul ball.
Foul territory.
Got it.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left.
So Gophers will need 3 to make this a 10-run rule game.
Bat on its way.
If not, we got to go all 9.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Zach Britton, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Oh, 1 pitch.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 36, Henry Davis.
Ready now, Henry Davis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional devastating threat.
Now in the box, Jimmy Sullivan. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by
Webster the
bundle,
pitch.
it's time to get
Strike
some
one.
base runners
Going into
and
the
hopefully a
seventh.
long ball to get them back into this
7-run game.
Hey, there's an old
Highly
saying in
doubt
baseball,
it
you need
that
to take a strike
Michigan
in this
can
spot.
make the
Well, he got
comeback.
one there. Now he just needs to
Exercise
find a
and
way to get
futility,
on.
I suppose,
One
to
ball,
just
one
finish out
strike
this
to
game. Get some relievers some work.
Fouled away. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Devin Ortiz now up to bat for
Digging in once
Michigan.
again, Devin Ortiz. This ball will be chopped foul.
There we go.
Fastball called for
Strike two. Let's get him to chase. The 0-2 pitch. Webster.
And they'll try to bounce
Ball.
a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2
Strike three.
breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another
Thank
one.
you, Robert.
So he ran
The college
fastball
concept,
by him
yeah.
for the punch
It's
out.
one that
Devin Ortiz
is a little bit
comes to
frustrating
second
just
down to
because
the bottom
in
of the seventh.
MLB20 at least you have to play 162. So I've simulated one game out of around 40 so far. Back in the day, you used to be able to make the season shorter, and I was really hoping to do about an 81 or 80 schedule to make it similar to college. But I appreciate you chiming in here and watching the video. I really enjoy making college content. I have it for Maximum Football. I've got NHL 19 turned college videos, and then obviously MLB The Show. I've got players that are from different college teams. I just did a random roster download, made sure everybody was 18, 19, 20, 21, and it was like, screw it, let's go. It's been a lot of fun. I do love this season a lot. I don't have as much energy now. I spent it all earlier in the game, yelling when we got the home runs. Ben Bianco now up to bat 1 for 2.
And he fouls this one off.
Trying to make it as realistic as possible, though. We only have one big league stadium that's assigned to any of these college teams, and that's Texas, because I love the new Ranger Stadium. I played one series at Target Field, much similar to the Gophers actually do in real life. The Gophers baseball team plays at Target Field and US Bank Stadium during their baseball season.
Really good
They do have a college baseball stadium, but the game wants me to do a pinch hitter. Sure, let's do it. Make sure we warm up somebody so we're not letting up any more home runs. Adam Elliott now warming up. Drew Wigman now up to bat. That's hit well by Wigman, but not well enough. That's okay. In a 7-run game, I don't mind wasting pinch hitters.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Chris Klinkhammer.
A 5'8" center fielder up to bat.
Fouled off.
I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure that you leave a like and subscribe if you do like the content, and if you're lucky and you hit that notification bell, YouTube might actually notify you when I'm going live, so you can watch. Ohio State. I have Ohio State in here. Very good team. I got destroyed both times I played Ohio State. I hate playing them so much. So much. They're a very mediocre team, but I never can beat them. I think I have 1 or 2 wins in 7 games, something like that. I don't have any luck against Ohio State.
2 out, nobody on.
I've also struggled more than I care to admit.
That is out number 3.
Like, despite us having a really good record, there are severe flaws in teams I struggle against. For whatever the reason.
Adam Elliott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom.
I actually did a recent Ohio State game
Bottom of the inning now.
versus Georgia Tech, I think.
He'll go after after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike one.
Honestly, just go into my channel. You should see a whole bunch of Ohio State in there, or at least some.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
The first series I didn't have going live. I was still struggling with the settings back then. Base hit. Oh, come on, computer.
So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
But I know for sure the last Ohio State game is still in here. I just did it like 2 days ago. It was a CPU versus CPU game. I didn't want any influence over my own division. Like I have an Illinois game in here. I have a game where Michigan plays and I'm watching them. I'm pretty certain at least, because I don't want to have any influence on my division rivals losing necessarily. I don't mind if they lose, but
settling in now,
for a long time, Ohio State was the cream of the crop.
In there, and he's in control.
But they have a tough schedule.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down.
If you remind me, I'll actually go show you their schedule after this.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
I like their jerseys a lot. I spent a lot of time on their jerseys.
1-2 now.
I'm at least biased to those.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Struck him
Strike three.
out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Adam Elliott, that's his first K of the game. Gelliff now up to bat. He had that home run off of the reliever that came in. I don't know if that was a my bad or a computer glitch that forced me to put in the reliever. Maybe my pitcher got hurt and I didn't see it. I honestly don't know.
And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
I'll have to go back and watch, honestly. Strike three. A backwards K. Got him.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come.
Hey, so if you love Ohio State, you must really appreciate me killing Michigan right now then. Oh, check out Ohio State hockey too. I know I made a game with Ohio State hockey. Or at least I'm pretty freaking certain I did. Pretty freaking certain I made at least one.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Fouled away.
Yeah. I have two really good friends who are Michigan friends that are Michigan fans, and I just can't stand Michigan. Can't stand them. I hate Harbaugh so much. Him and his freaking khaki pants. Like, wear something different for fuck's sake. Borden, that is gone.
And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Third home run for him on the year as they have widened this lead to 8.
Here you go, everyone.
Now.
Just for the game.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Missed it.
Right down the middle for strike 1.
Blake Bales emerged from that last play in sharp pain in his hip area. The trainer is out to look, but it appears Bales will be unable to continue. Wow, that's unfortunate.
It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. On the season, Unger is hitting.
You hate to see kids get hurt, but
up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in
It's the risky
position.
run.
He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
1-2. Here we go. And wow, strike three.
And there's the first out of the inning.
Ha, that's funny. One of the Michigan fans ironically posted on a page that I follow.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I saw that you followed me. It popped up in my top left corner.
First offering on its
Did I see that you're a Cincinnati Reds fan then?
And that one swung on and missed.
I love that stadium. I love Cincinnati Stadium. It is freaking gorgeous. That's definitely one of those baseball stadiums I'd love to get to sometime.
He blew it right by him there.
One out, nobody on. This is line to left.
Oh, come
Pretty
on.
much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
So, I don't know if you were here for this then. The reason that I have pitchers hitting is because I like NL ball a lot. I watch, obviously, the Twins since I live in Minnesota, but I had a Marlins franchise for MLB20. And I absolutely loved the concept of a pitcher hitting. The strategy behind it, the challenge, how you work your bullpen, how many guys you're carrying, how many pitchers you're carrying if you have to have, you know, a pitcher hit, and then what pitchers you have coming up. Can they make contact? Do you favor one because he can actually hit? Absolutely fascinating to me. I saw the MLB though this year is looking at doing a DH across the league model, at least for 1 year. I don't like it, but if we get baseball, I don't care. Baseball's always worth it.
Christian Hinkle starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in
down
this one.
8, bottom of the ninth.
A lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Oh, come on.
On that one, 2 balls and a strike.
I just want to finish off Michigan. This is the rubber match. Somehow, some way, I lost last game. Don't ask. It wasn't pretty.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that's a strike.
Catches the black there for a called strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Davis shading to his right. 1 out.
There we go.
Ready once again, Jimmy Sullivan. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And
we just want to fly out of Michigan. Let's get this game over with. I had to face the maximum football equivalent of Michigan today, and now I have to face Michigan in baseball.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been.
Let's just say I'm sick of seeing the maize and blue.
Now that's his 6th strikeout of the
Oh my
series.
God.
They've really got him figured out.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Brendan Rizzolo will start to
Rizzolo. There we go.
2 out here. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down
My bad.
the left field line. And this will be just what
I
the
don't care.
manager ordered as he's off the bench.
It's late in the game. You're down, what, now 7? Congratulations. You got a hit. Merry Christmas.
Plate now, Nick Kent.
My error.
As he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center.
There. I'm not missing that one.
He's got it, and the glory has taken the rubber match of his 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, Viola. They absolutely cruised to a 7
finish at the end of this contest. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Smith opens his third of the season as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Zach Messenger permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Kuzak, Heidi Watkey, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasquez, and you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For quarterback here this afternoon, as we remind you this week, right home takeaway.
Bam. Finally, we get to fly out of Michigan. It's a cool stadium, but a not so great team. They played us well in the first 2 games, and it was just good to whoop them in the third. All right, for Rob Miller, we're going to go check out Ohio State. So there's Wisconsin. Wisconsin is 18-18. Michigan now 10-24. How do you like that, Rob Miller? 10-24 for the Maize and Blue. Ohio State struggling recently, but they just got a sweep. No, wait. They just got swept, sorry, by Georgia Tech, who is really freaking good. So let's go all the way to Ohio State. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Oh, just your stroke of luck. Rob Miller, do you want me to stream a couple of these games? You got to hit me up if you do. Will Sandy gets to take the mound, then Joe Means. I don't know Joe Means at all. I know Will Sandy very well. Will Sandy, if everyone remembers, actually you won't. I didn't stream this. Box score it. Will Sandy hit a home run off me. The pitcher. It was a 3-run dinger the pitcher hit off me in the first game of the season. I was so pissed. Yep, there it is. Homers. Will, Clay, and Sandy. Are you frickin' kidding me? I'm still mad about that to this day. They took 2 of 3 against me. Then they went to Illinois and got the sweep. And then lost to North Carolina. Did we split this one? Okay. I forgot that we split. Still frustrating. And then they took the series against Texas. Got swept by Notre Dame, who's much worse than them, record-wise. And then Virginia, they took the series against. Then they got swept by Purdue. It's these sweeps that are killing them. Because then they took the series against Michigan, which will make you, Miller, happy, of course. And then they split Virginia. So overall, they're a very middling team. If they had just gotten a couple, or let's say even 1 win in those sweeps instead, it's a 500 season. Or if not, a little bit more than 500. But they get to make up for it all here. As you see, the Michigan pitcher, 6.11 ERA, 4.93 ERA, 5.52 ERA for Michigan. Let's see what else is going on around here. Illinois. Let's go see the standings. We have a 4.5 game lead right now over the Fighting Illini and the Wisconsin Badgers. 5.5 over Michigan. Or sorry, Ohio State, and 11.5 over Michigan. Michigan wishes that they were that good. They wish that they were even relevant. Their winning percentage is .294. That's a good batting average, but not a good winning percentage. But we are very middling when it comes to everything. We're just not great at anything. We're 13th ranked overall, 16th in power, 16th contact, 13th power, 14th pitching, 12th defense, 25th in speed. So I'll take it, though. Let's see. Overall standings. Can we find, like, in the entire 17, 24 wins, 20, 23. Alright, so we are kind of tied for 4th amount of wins. UCLA has 22 wins. Oregon has 21 wins. Alabama has 18. Oklahoma has 16. North Carolina has 15. LSU has 14. Texas has 14. The Fighting Irish have 14. The Commodores, 24 wins. Oh. Huskies have 19. The Gators have 18. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, thank you everybody for joining my stream or streams, depending on what you watched. Have a good day.